Hi everyone, well I'm standing here holding a number of things. I'm holding peanut butter, good old New Zealand peanut butter. I'm also holding butter, this lovely beautiful Lewis Road butter from New Zealand. I'm holding a banana and I'm also holding some zinc supplements. And the reason I'm holding those is because I've just come off a call with the health practitioners who are on my health practitioner program, and we've actually been talking about progesterone. I call that the forgotten hormone when it comes to menopause. And the reason it gets forgotten about is because a lot of the emphasis gets placed on estrogen. But as we're coming through menopause, progesterone is declining as well. That's just all a natural part of the menopause transition. However, when there's a larger gap between the decline of estrogen and progesterone, this can occur when women are under a lot of stress, whether that is emotional stress, whether it's environmental stress, it might be working shift work, or if it's physical stress from doing a lot of exercise or working in a physical job, and certainly not sleeping. So all of that stress increases cortisol, which can increase liver inflammation, and this can lead to changing progesterone production as part of our menopause transition. And don't forget that if women have intact ovaries, then estrogen and progesterone production continues right into postmenopause and throughout the rest of our life. We're still secreting a little bit of estrogen and progesterone even though we're coming through menopause. So don't forget that. We never, if you've got intact ovaries, then you're still producing some hormones, some reproductive hormones, including testosterone as well. But there are certain foods that can help with progesterone production, particularly if you've got a lot of stress in your life, and that's impacting a faster rate of progesterone reduction. And that happens when our cortisol levels are high. Cortisol is your chronic stress hormone, and when you're under a lot of stress, then there are changes to the use of progesterone in that pathway. Progesterone is being used to keep making cortisol. So if you're really under a lot of stress, then there's some foods you can add to your diet. You can certainly choose some peanut butter if you're not allergic to peanuts, and you can certainly have bananas. Butter is high in progesterone, and then zinc is involved in that progesterone pathway as well. So if you need some zinc supplements, particularly if you're not having a lot of fish or meat, then keep that in mind as well. I'm Dr. Wendy Sweet from My Menopause Transformation, and I've got my 12-week programs which really teach women how to change their diet, how to change their exercise, manage their stress, sleep all night, and get rid of some of their symptoms, as well as lose weight as they come through these really important years. And they're important because if we don't get on top of our symptoms, then we can start to have more health problems as we get older. So pop to the My Menopause Transformation website when you can, and if you're really struggling with your symptoms or your weight gain, then have a look at coming on board with me. I'd love to support you.